These ain't hamburgers, steamy, crunchy, hot, baked canned salmon patties. Go ahead and show them that steam, but don't burn yourself, babe. Break one open.
Oh, I won't, boo. Check this out. Oh yeah, smells delicious too. We got y'all.
Let's get started, cooks. We've got some pink salmon here, about a 14.5 ounce can. You may already have this in your pantry, or you can get it from the store pretty cheap. As you can see, there will be some fluid in there. We're just going to pour this down the drain in the sink. Now, I wanted to show you this because you want to keep it solid. So pull it out. Don't worry, there'll still be some juices. T's going to rinse it off basically as an example, but give it another quick rinse under the sink. Now, here's the most important part. When they can this, they're going to split it into about 3 or 4 pieces. So you want to find that line and gently pull it apart. Here's why. These fish have a spine, vertebrae, backbone, whatever you want to call it. I don't like eating it. There it is right there. We're going to go ahead and take our knife and pull this out. Now, the more gently you pull this out the can, the easier it is to debone. Now, if you know how to debone or you want to eat this, that's fine. To me, it tastes a little gritty. You can just skip to 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the video and get to cooking. For those that are new or don't know how to debone a fish, you can take your knife like this and you can get out the pin bones and the backbone or spine vertebrae. Again, it is okay to eat. I just don't like it because it tastes gritty.
Ew, gross.
As you can see, there's a couple of those little bones there. We're gonna put our finished fish on the back end of the board and we'll continue deboning the rest.
We appreciate the love and support y'all keep showing us. So that's why you can check out bntsrecipes.com to see this unlocked recipe. That's right, it's free, y'all. And just as a courtesy, we ask that you subscribe to our channel, share with your family and friends, and get cooking with us today.
Learn some techniques and eat good. Now, they do make some tweezers to pull out fish bones, but this is in a can. It's just easier to rake it with the knife like this. We'll give you a close-up here. So right here is what we're pulling out. And as you can see, these little circle discs, I don't want that. That's the fish L6 or L7 backbone. This one must have had sciatica or some lower back pain, but it's okay. We'll do some corrective surgery and pull that out. I'm telling you, when y'all remove this, these taste like crab cakes. Well, there's its spine. It looks just like ours. Alright, we're going to take all our fish that we cleaned and deboned. We're going to put it in a bowl, mash it all up with a fork, and then we're going to add in our ingredients. We'll start with Miracle Whip. We're going to use 1/4 cups Miracle Whip. This is Miracle Whip or generic salad dressing, not mayonnaise. There is a difference. Next, we've got our 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. We'll pour that right in. And we've got our hot sauce. Now you can do about 5 or 6 dashes of hot sauce or to your liking. Lastly is our seasonings. We've got some black pepper, we've got some thyme, some Old Bay. And if you want to see the rest, go to our website, bntsrecipes.com. Don't worry, we've unlocked the recipe for you all. You can see the whole recipe for free. Then we're gonna add in 3/4 cups of panko breadcrumbs. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. I bet you'll mess it up too. This is about a 1/2 cup of red onions, or just get you a small red onion, cut it in half, and dice it up into tiny pieces, about the same. We're then gonna add our 2 large eggs. We'll crack those in last, and then we'll mix all this up together. And that's T directing me. Boss ladies like clean up the kitchen. I spilled some hot sauce. No worries, we all make mistakes, cooks. Let me go ahead and get that up right there. All right, it's clean. T's moving us back into frame. We back to it. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up with our fork. Just get all your ingredients mixed up good. Now we're gonna speed it up. You don't want it over mixed. You can even get in there with your hands and just treat it like cookie dough. Go ahead and mix it up and make a good ball. You just wanna make sure the onions, the spices, everything's all mixed together. Then we're gonna go ahead and make our patties. And because my hands have salmon on it, T's gonna help us out. So we got a pan here. We put some foil on it. Now you don't have to do this, but it helps. Make sure you spray it down with a little Pam. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna form our patties on this because we're gonna actually throw them in the freezer for about 10-20 minutes. Now you don't have to do this, but we find that it forms better when you go to flip them. So this is why we recommend putting them in the freezer for about 5 to 20 minutes. If you ever made cookies before, we're gonna form it just like that. You can make anywhere from 8 to 10 patties. You can have the kids do this. Just tell them they're making Krabby Patties. They'll have fun with it. Once you get about 8 or 10 of them, depending on how much you're using, you can go ahead and either wash your hands or take your gloves off, and we're gonna put some foil on top of this because like we said, we're gonna freeze them just for about 10 minutes before we put them in the oven.
Now, you don't have to, but I recommend whenever we're dealing with seafood, wear gloves, especially fish or shrimp. You don't want your hands smelling fishy later when you're with your mate. We got some canola oil here. We're going to use about a tablespoon. Now this is very important. You need to take your paper towel and wipe the whole pan down. You want a nice greasy layer, as you don't want these to stick later on when you go to flip them. See how shiny that is? Here's our patties from earlier. We got them out the freezer. They've been in for about 10 minutes. Now they'll just plop right onto the pan, and this will make it easier when we go to flip them later, as they won't fall apart. You'll see how important this step is when it's time to flip. They're arranged all nicely. Let's go ahead and throw them in the oven. We've got our oven mitts. Be careful, this pan will be hot when you go to flip. We've got them at 425 degrees for about 15 minutes. There's the bell. It's time to pull them out. As you can see, this is what we talked about earlier. Look at that beautiful crispy brown crust. We're gonna go ahead and flip these all. And look at that, nice and crunchy. We're gonna throw them back in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, or until they're golden brown or to your liking. We're all done. Let's go ahead and put them on the plate, and Tia, take it from here.
Let me just straighten that one up a bit. Matter of fact, let me show y'all just how golden and solid that is. Apologies for the blur, but y'all get the point. Just as we did in the beginning, we'll break this open so you can catch a glimpse of that straight out of the oven steam. And boy, do we wish y'all could smell the goodness in the air. These salmon patties are perfect for sandwiches, paired with our Canadian bacon fried cabbage, or just eat them with your hands. Enjoy, and as always, thanks for baking with B&T.